there. Have you ever encountered people who wonder, how can I do all that? How do I achieve this? Yes, life happens, and you just find out that you don't have enough time to do the things you really want to do. Yes, and that is the reason why it's important for you to be intentional about your life. Be intentional about the things you engage in, because your actions will later become your experience. And so, I'm inviting you to join me as I talk about creating space for things that matter. Come on, let's do that. Hi there. Welcome back to the Overflow Life with Dr. OK. It's nice to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome. Thank you for coming back. And if you're a new subscriber, like you just stumble into this, I encourage you to hang around. You will find value. The Overflow Life channel with Dr. OK dwells on personal development issues, and we'll talk about things here and there. I'm a personal development coach, and so I talk about things that can bring value to your life so that you can be more productive, more effective, and enjoy the overflow life. Life is sweet, but it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. You have to put some intentionality to it and prepare yourself for things so that by the time the opportunities are coming your way, you're prepared and ready to take them, which is the reason why today I'm talking about creating space for things that matter. Oh, yes, creating space for things that matter. Life as it is has a lot. Has a lot. There are just so many things you do. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. There are just so many things to do. But you need to arrange yourself because life will not just happen. I had a discussion with a colleague, and she was telling me of how busy she has become, and there are things that she has not been able to do. We're already in the ninth week of, I think it's the ninth week in January in 2024, and she has not been able to achieve some things that she had planned she would do. I told her to cut herself some slack. Oh. Don't push it. Don't even begin to go down the path of regret. It wouldn't help you. Instead, sit down and check out what is it that is very active in your life at this time that you can take out. So you have to sit down to create space for the things that matter. And in the course of our discussion, which is what better this content anyway, or how to now look at what exactly she could put out, what she can give attention to, what she has to do. Because the truth of the matter is, except you really sit down to think about things you want to do, everything is tugging at you. You just end up spending the day, and days will roll into weeks, and weeks into months, and you're not able to achieve what you want. So it's very important for you to be intentional about it. And so the first thing that you have to do first in creating space is to declutter. You need to declutter physically, you declutter, arrange your environment, and create space so that you can breathe well. Just create space for yourself to be able to do things freely, your daily routine and things, you're able to move around freely. You have to do that, declutter physically, and then mentally you need to declutter. Yes, you can't be in one place and you're traveling. My husband is a typical example of that. He can be with you, and he has gone to Canada back, he has gone to Ireland back, he has gone to, where else does he travel to in his mind? You ask me how I know. I know the places he travels to. Because from the blues, he will just ask you a question and you say, oh boy, see what we were talking about, and you have gone this way. You say, oh, sorry. And then he gets back. So you have to declutter. For you to declutter means you have to stay in the moment and enjoy yourself. But does that mean you shouldn't think about things? No, that's not what we're saying. But the thing is, if at every point in time your thought is running all around at every point in time, you wouldn't be doing yourself well and you won't be productive. You need to be in the moment, enjoy the moment. So the first thing you do is declutter physically, mentally, and spiritually. Spiritually means you have to sit down with yourself and have things that you need to focus on your life, your spiritual life. Life in itself needs a lot of intentionality for you to maximize it. So you just can't just sit down and just wonder things to do. No, spiritually declutter. So in your mind, what are the things you're thinking about? Are you always thinking of negative things? Because whatever your thoughts are, what you dwell on, you will attract. So it's important for you to think positively. I am a person of faith, I'm a believer, and so I I believe in what the word of God says, and it says whatever it is that you think about molds you, your life. And whatever it is that you confess, what fills your heart, you confess, is what you talk, is what you say. You believe in your heart, you confess with is what you say. So it means it's important for you to spiritually declutter and remove those cobwebs and things that will not give you value in your life. So you push them all out, declutter, physically, mentally, spiritually declutter. And then you need to prioritize. You need to learn to prioritize. Prioritizing is very important because we have limited time that you have to do whatever you have to do is limited. So if you don't take the time to kind of say I'm going to do this now, and after this I will do this, or after this I will do this, you end up not being able to achieve what you want. So you have to organize yourself such a way that you prioritize, and the things that you know will take you a longer time to do, if you can't do them now, you set them aside and you set time for them to do. You can't be sitting down to watch movie all day when you have things to do. You prioritize. So you think about the things that you're going to do and give attention to them. You set boundaries. So first thing, declutter, prioritize, set boundaries. You know what to do. For this weekend, I'm going to sit back home and have time for myself. For this weekend, I must finish this book I'm reading. For this weekend, this is what I'm going for. This weekend, I do not. You just have to set boundaries. I can't go this far. This is how much I can go. If you're able to set boundaries for yourself, it will help in your creating space for things that matter. And another thing is that you're going to practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness means you just sit down. For me, I have something I call the me time. In the me time, I just sit down. Sometimes it can be in the balcony. I just sit there, close my eyes, and I just relax and just listen to sentimental music. I like music. I just listen to. I'm not very good at singing, but I love good music and I listen to it. I just sit back and just listen. You just clear your mind. It may not be for 30 minutes, it can be for 5 minutes, it can be for 10 minutes, but it's very productive because it will clear your head, clear your mind, and you can feel better, refreshed to do whatever you need to do after then. Time for meditation is not a time you should consider as waste. No, it's like rebooting. It's just like you're trying to gather momentum, and it's very good. It's something you should do. And then lastly, simplify your life. And there's nothing compared to that. Simplify your life. Just be simple. Be simple in the things you do. Don't complicate matter for yourself. When we're talking, I was talking about telling someone recently about how to handle failure, and it doesn't get to you. And I said you handle failure loosely. And when you handle failure loosely, it means if something has gone wrong, instead of sitting down and just cry, oh, it happened, oh, I wish I had, oh, how could this, oh, it's painful, it hurts, yes, but what are the lessons you can pick from it? Get up, dust yourself. There must be a lesson there. What went wrong? Find out what it is. You're not looking for what went wrong because you want to blow it out, or no, just to find out what went wrong so you can know how to avoid it. So that's just one way you have learned not to do that thing again. So you hold failure loosely. Holding it loosely will help you get over it quickly and you move on from it. So simplify your life. You set boundaries, know how far to go, know when to say no, know when to say yes. Because if you say no at the right time, when it's time to say yes, your yes will be loud, will be very loud. So prioritize. Just look out for the low hanging fruits that you have. You take care of those ones and then you move on. Practice mindfulness, being mindful. Don't travel, don't sit in one place and travel miles away and you're not enjoying the moment. Just stop and smell the roses. So you declutter spiritually, mentally, oh, you just declutter in it. That's all I have for you in this episode. I hope you found value in it. And I encourage you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. This is Dr. Uke of the Overflow Life signing out. Till I come into your space again, create space for things that matter. Bye. Like, subscribe, click on the notification button, and thank you. Till I come again into your space. Bye.